Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not talking about books. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for ages and now is the time to make it, and now I'm nervous about it. So as usual, I haven't scripted any of this, so I'll try not to waffle too much. But over the last 2 years, 18 months, I have been quietly working away behind the scenes at something, and now it's happening and my life is about to totally change direction, and I wanted to chat to you guys about it. It's not directly related to books and Booktube, although it will affect my Booktube, which I'll talk about in a minute. So at the moment I work in property, and I've been working in property for, this is my 10th year, and like lots of people, it's something that I fell into by accident. It wasn't something that I was planning on doing or aiming to do, but as I've talked about in previous videos, I've had some major mental health issues in my past, and that meant that my job was just a way to make money. And I fell into property, like I said, by accident. Applied for loads of jobs. The one that I happened to get was in property, and it's just kind of gone from there. And it's a job that, this sounds really big-headed, but it's a job that I'm good at. And I work in maintenance, so it's you have to be very organised, and you have to be prepared to work under pressure, and you have to be able to like keep lots of plates spinning, all that kind of stuff, which I'm good at. But I don't love it. I love the people I work with. My team are amazing. My current manager is easily the best person I've ever worked for and with. But the job itself doesn't really do anything for me. It's just a way to make money, keep a roof over our heads, keep me in books. It's not something I'm passionate about, and yeah, it's just a job. 2 years ago, as we were, well, more than that, planning our wedding, I realised that I was at a point where my mental health, touch wood, I've got you on a table, so I'm just touching the wood of the table, is more stable than it's ever been, it's stronger than it's ever been, and it's left me with the energy and the headspace to think about what I really want to do. And that thing is teaching. So as of September, I'm going back to university for the 3rd time to become a secondary school English teacher. And I'm very excited about it. And it feels really weird to say it out loud because this has been in the works for probably 2 years. And it's taken a long time to get to this point. I actually applied and was accepted onto the course last year, and then I had to withdraw because at the time, sorry, I've got cat hair on my nose, because at the time the UK government made anyone who was applying to be a teacher, you had to pass a GCSE level maths and English exam. The English exam was easy. The maths I really struggled with, and I took it a number of times and I just couldn't get it. So it got to a point where it was too late for me to give notice to my job to start the course in September, so I had to withdraw, and that was really disappointing. However, I reapplied in October of last year, and in February I'd jumped all the hoops. The UK government had removed the need for the maths exam, which is great, and I was accepted in February, and in September I start. So that's what I've been sort of alluding to in quite a few videos recently, particularly doing like wrap-ups and stuff, because as you've probably noticed, I'm reading the curriculum. That's why I've been reading so many plays and Shakespeare and Jane Austen, and this month I've got Dickens to read, which I'm nervous about, and I've got more Shakespeare to read, and I've got things like Animal Farm by George Orwell to reread, because a lot of it I've already read. Some of it I haven't, so Great Expectations by Charles Dickens is one I have never read, so I'm going to be reading that this month. And there's just like a lot of prep to do. Luckily, that most of that prep is reading, which, as you know, I'm pretty good at. So yeah, that's what's happening. I had to wait until I'd given my notice to work to be able to tell you guys about it, which is now done. My team were told this week, and so I'm now able to like freely discuss it with you guys and everybody else in my life. I'll be finishing my job and having a couple of weeks off, and then on the 1st of September I start back at uni, and I will be teaching, for those of you that like are outside of the UK, I'll be teaching years 7 to 13, which is age 11 to 17, and I am so excited. I've had quite a few days work experience in various schools in the last 2 years, and because I was using my days off from my day job to go and do work experience just to check that this is what I wanted to do, and it's just been I've loved every second of it. I know it's going to be hard. I've got a lot of friends who are teachers who have been like, oh, your PGCE year is hell, it's awful, but if you can make it through that, then the job's, you know, obviously hard, really, really hard, tough job, but it's a great one. And I just feel like the job that I'm doing right now is pressured and difficult and complicated and very busy, and I have to be able to do 100 things at once. And if I'm gonna have to do that for work, then I would rather that I was doing it for something that I'm passionate about, and I'm so passionate about English. Obviously the literature side of it you guys already know, because I do Booktube and I love books, and I think literature is so important, but also the language side I'm really excited to get back into. I did literature and language at A-level as separate courses, and I love the mechanics of language and how words are used and the power of words and how things are structured and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to get into that as well. I am very, very nervous. This is going to be a huge, huge change. And as someone that lives with anxiety, change can be really tough, but just going to take it a little bit at a time and not think too far ahead and just try and enjoy the ride. I don't know at the moment exactly what my course is going to look like because of COVID. We haven't been told yet how that's going to work, but we will find out together. In terms of my Booktube channel and my general like online life, that's gonna have to change. I'm not going to be removing my channel. So Harriet from Harriet Rosie Reads is also doing her PGCE this year. She's going to be a primary school teacher, which I think is great. That's definitely not a job I could do. And she has been toying with the idea of deleting her channel and setting up a blog instead. And obviously everybody has to make their own choices, and whatever anybody chooses to do is totally valid. I, at the moment, will not be leaving Booktube because I've been very careful from the very start not to, I don't swear on my channel, and I don't say anything that I wouldn't want an employer to see or one of the kids that I'm teaching. So I think my channel's fine. It also, like, you guys have never seen my last name or exactly where I live or all that kind of stuff, so the chances of it being found I think is pretty small. So I'm not going to be leaving Booktube. However, from September I will only be doing 4 videos a month, so 1 video a week on a Sunday at 9 AM, so I'm going to be cutting my content in half. I have loved doing 2 videos a week since March, but realistically with the workload that I'm expecting from the PGCE year, I think 1 video a week is going to be plenty. There is also a chance, like, because obviously I don't know exactly how the workload is going to affect me until we start, so there is a chance that I'll go down to 1 video every other week, so 2 videos a month, but we'll just see how we go. One of those videos will be my wrap up and the other will be recommending booktubers, so that'll leave me 2 spaces for like tags or discussion videos each month. So if there's anything you want me in particular to talk about, then shout me in the comments and I'll have a look at it. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see how it goes in terms of this channel and my online spaces. I will also still be continuing the Atwood read along. For those of you who are taking part in What the Book Club Read, I'm going to keep going with that. That is the plan so far, but we will just have to see what happens once I start. But yeah, that is my news. That's the thing that I've been like alluding to for months. At the age of 32, I'll be 33 when we start. I am changing career completely and going in a totally different direction, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'm gonna be an English teacher, guys. Wish me luck. That is all I have to talk about today. Drop me a comment and let me know what your favourite text was that you studied at school. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks all. Bye.